Hi there, thanks for joining me. I'm Teresa Crawley at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Today I'm going to be showing you a 2025 Winnebago Navion. This is the 24D floor plan. I'm going to let you take a look around just so you can see what it looks like when it's in full camping setup. We're really well equipped in this coach that's only 25.5 feet long. We've got 30 gallons of water, 12 gallons of propane on here, lots of really great driving amenities, and actually sleeping for 6 people if desired. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of that. The front cab area is something we're going to get to in a little bit as far as details of the chassis and things like that. But for right now, I just want you to know that both of these seats turn around. And we do have a booster seat to make it more comfortable for the person that's sitting here if you were to use this as more of your social area or living room area. Then up above the cab, we do have what could be used as another bed. This is a really good sized bed. It goes quite far back for the people that want to sleep up there. I think you could sleep 2 adults easily up here. And they have some nice amenities, cab curtains, a window that opens back here. They've got a reading light, and they have USBs and 110s back there if they want to use any charging or entertainment back there during that time. When you're done with that area, you just flip this up, and it's so lightweight and easy to get that out of the way. I prefer driving it with it up like that just for more light and airy feeling, less claustrophobic when I'm driving. But then for the booth dining area, this makes a really great place to watch TV. So our TV is directly across from us, which we'll get to in a moment, but I like to sit here with my feet up. It's a great way to have a conversational area. Also great just to watch TV in the evening time. But lots of seating around here. This table also moves around. And if you were to take the pedestal off and drop it down, this is going to convert into another bed. So truly a long sleeping area for taller folks to be able to sleep there. And then we have these nice footrests here as well. I think that you could seat a child on either of these, but I don't know that that's recommended for an adult to be sitting on just because of weight ratings. But it's nice to have that little extender there. And then all the way around, we have a great amount of storage. And Winnebago makes it really easy to access that by putting it on hinges. So for those of you who've seen other motorhome manufacturers, usually there's a piece of particle board here. You kind of have to mess with it to get to anything under there. And a lot of times there's a lot of stuff under there that you can't see. But this is pretty much an open space. And I'll continue around so you can see all of that space that you can use for storage. Again, a nice hinged area, totally open under there. And then I'll go to the other side and you'll see we have another seat belt. And we actually have a latch for a baby car seat down there as well. So you can have them anchored. Now that's a lot of storage you got there. Now, over here, I have our windows open right now. These are dual pane acrylic windows. I really like these because of the way that they made this. Screen is integrated into the window frame, as well as your darkening shade here. So very easy to do. It also doesn't make any noise when you're traveling down the road. And then these windows can open at several different heights. And then when you're ready to release it, you just do it like that. So easy. We do have some lights under here that are individually turned on and off. And then above, we have even more storage. So 3 of these across. This is a curtain that's just in here to give some separation to the other sleeping area if you choose. This would be your Winnebago manuals. And the thing that I want you to see here is that these are all carpeted in here. That's going to help with sound, vibration, and help your things not to move around too much when you're traveling down the road. So really well thought out, just little things that make quality in a motorhome are sometimes things you don't notice or don't see. Moving on to the back seating area, we obviously have a couch here, but this is also a Murphy bed. Underneath this couch here, more storage. And in this black bag here that you'll see, that's actually window blinds for the front cab area for darkening. But then when it's ready for bedtime, you have this very simple setup for the bed. And I always tell people, hold your dogs and your toddlers because this comes down really quick. And there you have your bed set up. So another cool thing about this is that they left enough room back here, about from here up is going to be open space. And that's going to be a place for your pillows and blankets and things to be able to stay put. So they'll just go into this void right here when you put the bed back up. We do have reading lights on either side. And then we also have some storage above both sides, and they're identical as far as that goes. These little things aren't just handles to open, they also lock. So you notice that I pushed it out is releasing the lock, pushing it in is locking it, and that's just going to help for security when going down the road. Now over here we have a window that can open for cross breeze, and then we of course have a darkening MCD shade right here for when it's nighttime. You can just pull that down and it'll be nice and dark. I'm going to put the bed back up now, but I want you to see that even when the bed is down, I can still get through here. So if your people that are traveling with you need to go to the bathroom at night, they can get through here and not have to climb over the bed to get to the bathroom. So we'll just put this right back up. So much easier than having to mess with a sleeper sofa or something like that. This is just very easy. All right, done. Bedtime's over. All right, so in the kitchen area here, we obviously have, you know, your sink set up. We've got storage above, and I'll just go through this real quickly, but double stainless steel sink here. And on the opposing side of the sink covers, we actually have bamboo that can be used as a cutting board. And then our sink has a little sprayer and a detach to make sure you keep everything nice and clean. Under the sink, I love that they didn't finish it off, putting barriers over the plumbing and things like that. It just gives you more room to put stuff. You also have a water filter for your drinking water right there. This is the TV we were speaking of earlier, and we have upgraded to have the sound bar as well. Now that unclicks, and behind it you'll see we have a Blu-ray player, a place for your paper towels, a little bit of storage, and also places that you could put, say, Starlink or a satellite dish if you so chose. We do have a roof access port, meaning that it's already wired to have something put on top like a Starlink if you chose to do that. Or you can just Bluetooth or use the USB to put your laptop or whatever to watch whatever it is you're hoping to watch later. So it's really well set up so that if it's a rainy day, you don't have to be stuck outside. Under here we have your convection microwave oven. Convection means that you can bake in here. And then a really nice drawer. These come out all the way. They are soft close, and also when you open them, they have a sensor that will automatically turn a light on for you. So really nice, really well done. And there you go. Up here, a little bit more storage. We do have a holding tank heater. That's just going to help you to not freeze up. In the winter time, you're going to want to keep that on if you're in very cold climates and have water on board. And this is just your inverter right here, which is a 2000. Right here, this is to keep any cooking splash from getting on the cabinets. Down here, of course, is your one induction burner and then you have one propane. You can use both or just one at a time, depending on what kind of energy source you're hoping to use at the time. And then of course 3 more drawers down here. Same deal, soft close, full extension, and lit. And then we have your refrigerator and freezer right here, nor cold. And let me get on the other side of that. That'll be a better view for you. Directly above, we do have some controls. This is your solar charging port, so you can tell what's going on with the solar up there. This has 200 watts of solar already added, and a place that you can put more. So if you wanted to add an external solar panel, you can definitely do that. This is going to be showing you what your levels are. So your tank levels are here, your battery levels are here. You can turn your water pump on or off. You can also start your generator here. Then your slide control is going to be right here. We're going to do that in a little bit so you can see what this is like when it's all closed up. Now moving back, we have this great pantry area. These are again full extension, and there's 3 of these here. And then we have another shelf up here just for some assortment and how you're storing things. We have some more storage right below there. And then you have a panel down here for winterization. And right here you've got a fuse box, or that's a breaker box, I apologize. This one might be the fuse box. Let's see here. So anyway, that doesn't want to open for me, but that's really handy to have all that inside there. And then you can just lock it so all of your cereal doesn't come flying out when you're going down the road. So one other side note, we have a 13.5 BTU air conditioning unit on here. It is ducted, so you can see those little ducts throughout the coach here. You don't just have to get it directly from the top there. And LED lighting throughout and on the outside as well. The other thing you might see, there's a little exhaust fan right here. So that's going to help with any cooking, smoke, and things like that that happen in this area sometimes. Now moving to the back bathroom, we have a really nice pocket door that's already integrated, and it locks in place either way. So it'll lock open or closed, and that just hides away really nicely for privacy. In this back bathroom, we have a max air fan, so another exhaust fan. We've got a really great storage closet back here that has hanging capability. We have a sink, medicine cabinet, and a really nice shower. So I'm going to step out of this so our camera lady can step in today and get a good view of all of these things for you. Another thing that this coach has equipped is the Truma Aqua Go tankless water heater. Basically an Insta-Hot for your shower. Works very, very well. So really nice to not be concerned about taking just a 6-gallon shower and then waiting for it to heat up for the next person to take their shower. We also have a switch for the water pump right there by the medicine cabinet. And then really great hanging closet to the side. You may notice we have a little table stored in there, so you do have another option for dining or playing cards or what have you. And some spare parts are stored back there that Winnebago gives you as far as water hose, shower head, water filter, etc. All right. So we're going to check out the front cab area, but first I'm going to get the slide pulled in so you can see how much room we have when we are in travel mode. Now on the Winnebago, we have to have engine running and the parking brake pulled up. You also might hear a sound. That's our awning coming in, because it doesn't want us to drive off with the awning out. So you can hear that coming in right now. And I'm gonna go put the slide in. Oops. Let's see here. All right, so you can see, you can actually get to the bathroom, you can get to the refrigerator and open that up part way while in travel mode. This is really handy, especially for sometimes you can't put out your slide. Say you're at a rest stop. That's when this has happened to me, is I've been at a rest stop and there were so many people parked there I couldn't put slides out, so I actually had to sleep on the sofa area. And this obviously is going to work for you. You can go use the bathroom and sleep here easily without having to worry about that. All right, I'm going to close that door for sound's sake. You will see right next to the door here, before we get into the engine compartment area, that this coach is equipped with automatic levelers. The control is right here by the door. And I'll move out of the way and we can start looking at the cab as soon as you get a good peek at that. Those are powered, so truly you push power, auto level, and they will let you know when they're done. So it's a very, very simple process. Now moving to the front cab area, we do have some great map storage overhead. We also have storage in all three of these spaces here, with the ability to charge your phone or iPad back there. We also have cup holders like everywhere you look here. It's really awesome. So some here, some here. So everything in here pretty much is powered. We have powered windows, we have heated seat, we have power locks, and we have a powered seat here. So I can move this around however I like it. I can actually tip it down to make it easier for me to reach the pedals if I'm shorter, tip the back, things like that. But also you can set it for each person. Each driver can have their own setting. Pretty nice feature. We do have a Mercedes here has something that's comparable to an Alexa, where you can tell her to navigate to a certain place, to turn it to a certain radio station, things like that. So right now I have it on navigation, and I could just speak to her and say, navigate to the gas station, and it'll give you a list. You can choose and it'll take you right there. We also have capability to have this on camera all the time, or you can make it Apple CarPlay, Samsung Connect, things like that. You also have settings for the vehicle itself. So as far as assistance that you want on or off or turn down a little bit, you have all of these great safety features. So traffic sign, active lane keeping, active brake, attention assist. You also have active cruise control here. You can change your lighting and things like that. So there's a lot of control that you have in this coach. The other thing, as I was saying, you can actually have your camera up here, but they've also added your backup mirror, which is totally useless in a motorhome like this because you obviously can't see out the back. They made this into a camera for you so that you can see what's going on behind you at all times. Really helpful for those of you who are towing a vehicle, so you can keep an eye on it, making sure it's not off of its connection, things like that. Also just to see what's going on behind you. So that's really handy. This screen will populate with the backup camera when you put it in reverse also. So you'll have double safety there. All right, I'm going to turn that down, and then we can go check out the outside. All right. So stairs are automatically coming out for me. That mechanism can be turned on or off if you're going in and out frequently, but it will automatically go in when you put the vehicle into drive. So next you'll notice really nice full body paint here, a very subtle color scheme. I like this, it's not flashy. It'll go through the test of time. And then we can start looking at our storage bays. Now Winnebago manufactures all of their own bays at the factory. So there's not a leaking point or crawl through point for critters. They didn't have to retrofit the coach to match the bins. They make these exactly for this coach. There is a spot right here that if you wanted to rinse it out, you could let it drain through there, or you could put a power cord through there, whatever you need that for, but otherwise you're really sealed up well in here. We do have dual wheels back here. This is a rear wheel drive. This is built on the Mercedes chassis, obviously, but this is a 2-liter 4-cylinder Mercedes chassis. This one is equipped with a propane generator. That is optional, so if you chose you wanted a diesel generator instead, that would pull straight out of the diesel tank. This one, however, is going to be pulling out of your propane tank, and that's just a personal preference thing. You also have a quick connect here if you wanted to attach a grill. This is the back of that AquaGo, Truma AquaGo tankless water heater here. So just for you to know that that's a good place that you're going to need to check when you do winterize. Down here we have another storage bay. And directly above, we have the storage bay that's right under the closet in the bathroom. So if you so chose, you could put stuff through here, this area as well. You just have to take this little wood piece off, but that would give you a full length closet to hang all of your fur coats and ball gowns. Coming to the back of the coach, you'll see we do have a ladder here. Why is that there? Not to hang up on the roof. It's really just to check to make sure your seals are good. About once a year, you're going to want to do that maintenance. Also, if you happen to have branches or anything that got up there, you can clear them off and make sure that it's clean. Make sure everything's working well. We don't really want you hanging out up there for safety's sake, but it is good to be able to get up there when you need to. We have 5,000 pounds towing capacity here. And then we have a 7-way pin connector already integrated there for your brakes on whatever you're towing. We do have 2 backup cameras housed up there, and that's for that backup mirror and also the navigation screen camera. Those are both going to those places. Coming around to the power and water bay, we do have a 30 amp cord, so if you ever wanted to be connected at a park, that's where you're going to do that. Water bay is right here. We do have an outdoor shower available, mostly to spray off your feet or your dog, your toddler, whatever it is. And then your dump is going to be right here. Easy to use. So for those of you who are beginners or a little nervous about motorhoming, Winnebago makes these very easy for you. They put really great labels everywhere so you know exactly what is what. This is actually a rinse for your black waste tank, and that's just to keep it smelling fresh. You want to rinse that out pretty frequently. All right. Over here we have another storage bay. And then right next door we have your 12 gallons of propane. That propane is going to be used for the generator, the cooktop, the furnace, things like that. just wanting to make sure we have everything checked off here. Driver's area, if you wanted to get a good look at those controls, we have that right here. But you have to come here and try it out for yourself to see what a comfortable area this is. They make a really nice seat, very adjustable for different heights of people. And then your diesel tank, it's closed off right here so that nobody can get to it unless this door is open. So we've got 24 gallons of fuel capability there. And moving around to the front area, you can see that we have very easily accessible power steering fluid, windshield wiper fluid. You can check your oil right here. And something that you may not know, this little thing is if you need to jump start or charge it, this is where you're going to attach that jumper cable. That's your positive charge. And to ground it, you're actually going to put the other side over here on the chassis itself. We can fill our DEF right here and our coolant right here, so very easy to do. I get asked a lot if the air intake is supposed to be open like this, and yes, it is. That's how they designed it. The other thing that you might not be able to see or might not know is there's a step here. And that step is so that you can get up and clean your windshield easier. So really nice that they've put that in there. A lot of vans, you can't get to that unless you have an extender pole. So really well equipped, nicely made Winnebago. This is honestly one of my favorite products we sell. I love the Winnebago Navion for its simplicity, for its price point, functionality, for the way that they've designed all the seating and sleeping areas that I could bring my family with me. So great thing. If you have interest in this or any of the other products we carry, please call and ask for me by name. I'm Teresa Crawley, and this is Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Have a great day.